Oh, what's up, my minions? This is your graphics rogue speaking, and I'm here to talk to you about a cool little game I discovered a few days back called Red Orchestra 2. I've Red Orchestra 2 Game of the Year Edition. It is a really cool first-person shooter. It's set in World War II era, but the whole thing about it is a realism. I'm gonna pop into a server, one of my favorite servers here, and show you a little bit of what's going on in this game. It is really based around realism. Only a couple shots kill you. One shot to the heart or one shot to the head, you're dead. You can bleed out. You get shot in certain parts of your body, you bleed out to death. It is really cool. It is really slowed down. The whole pace of the whole thing is slowed down completely compared to other first-person shooters like the new Battlefield games or Call of Duty games. The game I would most compare this to would be Bad Company 2, maybe. But it's a hell of a lot more realistic than that. But the maps are big like that. It's got bullet drop. Although I don't sense the bullet drop as much as I did in Bad Company 2. In Bad Company 2, I made shots miles away. I had to put the scope up to the right point, and that was very satisfying, making those bullet drop shots. Yeah, I don't feel it in this one. They say it's in here, but I haven't been utilizing it yet. I just put it on the scope and they die. Right here I'm going to pick the commies because the Nazis are filled up. I usually play the Nazis because I like their guns better. I'm going to be a nice, good old-fashioned commie warrior fighting for the great Stalin. What a great guy. Gotta love how he killed all his own people. This is an interesting map. It is a pretty flat map in the beginning. It's got all these trenches. You gotta get in the trenches to keep your head down. It's got a burning village. There are certain places if the enemy puts up their are we defending? There are certain places that if you put up certain machine gun posts, you can really bog down the enemy, really keep them back hard. Really, you can really kick their asses with certain posts. In the machine gunner post, there are these certain roles you see in this game. You can't just go in and pick a certain gun like in Call of Duty. You need to know how to use the role, and plus there are a few number of them. There are only so many snipers, there are only so many machine guns. But if you're a sniper or a machine gun or a commander, you gotta know how to use them. Especially if you're a commander, you gotta know how to use the roles. Or a lot of people will get mad at you and try to kick you out of the game because they don't like that you don't know how to use the roles. There aren't a lot of dude bro assholes on these servers. The server people are pretty nice for the most part, but they are filled with a few what I would call gaming elitists. That if you don't know how to play that, if you're not a hunter-killer, dead-shot sniper and know how to play every role perfectly, they'll have no qualms with starting a kick vote, try to kick you out. They're trying to hit him. Gotta find someone. They will try no. I get him? No. Oh, he's dead. It was a team kill. It was one. That's the one thing you're gonna do a lot in the beginning of this game. You're gonna accidentally kill your own people because far away, everybody looks the same. In the Call of Duty games, they have a big thing on the top, basically a big red arrow pointing down and saying "kill me." It's not that simple here. There's only names for your allies when you're near them. When they're all far away, it's hard to tell who's who. You gotta really look at them, make sure they're either Germans or you gotta really concentrate. Bleeding out. He healed myself up there. You gotta really concentrate. And you gotta practice. You gotta really learn how to do. Each role plays very different. For an SMG class, if you're an SMG, that's pretty much you're good to go in face first. It's a lot harder to go in close combat fighting with a rifle or most of those other kind of guns, because the rifle, that's the most common gun, but it's a bolt-action gun. It's a rifle. If you want other guns, you can pick them off the dead bodies of your enemies or your allies. But rifle, like I got here, because it was one of the only usable guns, they are more difficult to use if you're used to the Call of Duty kind of running and gunning it. shoot, 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 fast, 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 kill, 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 right now, now, now. It is not like that. This game is a lot more slowed down. And they got me. I'm slowing down. Things are getting dark. I'm coming for you, mother. It is. You gotta point. You gotta keep your pointer on the right thing. You gotta really concentrate on whose head you want to pop off. There's no running and gunning in this game. Even with SMGs, that's still difficult. Not a lot of Ramboing. As you can see here, there's a lot of different cool stuff. Squad leaders can toss in smoke grenades in order to hide your advance or block enemy sight from your soldier's sight. Can I get them? Squad leaders can they're really helpful. They throw out the smoke grenades to keep you hidden from enemy view, and you can spawn on them, and that is really helpful because the spawn times in this game are very long most of the time. They go from 30 seconds to 5 seconds. I'm not really sure why the discrepancy in these long spawn times so much as of yet. But sometimes they're really long, and if you spawn back to an old spawn point, you can spawn halfway across the map and you gotta walk all the way back. So it's best to try to spawn on a squad leader. That's if you have a good squad leader who's not trying to kill himself. He's gotta be positioning himself in the right place to help his team spawn on him. This game is all about teamwork. Now pop him. Pop! You're dead. This game is all about... Ah, got him again. This game is all about teamwork. You gotta work with your team in order to win the objectives. It's not just about going out and killing everybody. You gotta work with your teams, listen to your commanders. Usually commanders are guys with the headphones take the commander positions, and usually you follow them. Other than that, you just gotta try to work together, keep together, save your allies if they're getting bogged down. Try to put on suppression fire. Suppression fire slows down the enemy, and you can get slowed down yourself with a few well-placed shots or a bomb near you. Not every bomb will necessarily kill you if you're anywhere near it, but they will slow you down, like on a huge suppression level. You will get slowed down, and you'll get hearing loss, and it is very cool. I'm still new to this game, and I am getting killed a lot, and I'm doing a lot of team killing. I'm getting less and less now. I'm trying to learn to get better on it. It is really fun. The realism factor in this game is very fun. It's set in Stalingrad, Red Orchestra 2, as you could tell by the name, Heroes of Stalingrad. So there will only be Nazis and commies you'll be playing as. The campaign game is so-so. It's alright. I had decent fun in it, but the main fun is in the multiplayer. That's what you'll spend most of your hours in. The multiplayer can just tie you in for hours and hours upon end. It's just engrossing. It can pull you in. It will not let go of you. You need to pull yourself out of it. It is just fantastic. You gotta find every piece of cover. Use this car. Use that house. You gotta find every piece of cover. Through thin cover, the enemy can't shoot through it. Thick cover, they really can't. I'm not sure about how thick the cover needs to be for the enemy to shoot through it, but they can shoot through cover. You really got to utilize cover. It is very important, because only a few shots can kill you. Most of the time it's one shot. The maps are pretty big. For the most part, there's only one vehicle. There's tanks, and you can pick tank commanders to go and man them. I'm not sure. I haven't been in a tank yet, but they are there, and commanders can call in airstrikes if their squad leaders give them good marks. The squad leaders have binoculars, and I'm pretty sure it's how it works. The binoculars mark good targets for the commander to lay down some airstrikes and kill the enemy. Those are very cool. It's not like Call of Duty where you get a certain number of kills, then you pop some dogs, or you pop some airstrikes, or you pop a mini nuke. It is a very different way of doing it, and it is very cool. Where are they running from? Alright, gotta find this one. Ah, I'm dead. Right to the headshot. They will get you. That half the time in this game, you'll get slaughtered by people you never even see. Oh, I remember this place. Yeah, I had a few annoying games in that part of the map. Yeah, there's a lot of the times bullets will just come out of nowhere. You won't even there'll be long parts of playing the game where you won't even see an enemy. You won't see any enemy around. You'll just be looking around, trying to find someone, and then boom, bullet comes right through the middle of your skull out of nowhere. It's like, where the hell was he? You never see him until right before it's too late. And then when you finally do see an enemy, you try to kill him, somebody else kills you from some other enemy you don't see. It is fun and annoying and amazing all at the same time. I gotta crouch under that. Where am I going? I think they're in that building. I think I'm trying to get them in that building. This was an interesting go-through. I've only been playing this for a few days now, and a couple of games I've gotten up to 20 kills. Some games I only get up to 5 kills. I think this is one of those ones. Oh, he ducked down. He dodged. But when you get used to it, when you get used to the curb, boom, another headshot. It can be very fantastically. Slajak. I've seen him around. Yeah, this game's a few years old. It's got a dedicated community though. It's still plenty of people in the community if you want to find a full server. There are a few full servers around. I've run into a few guys I've seen play a lot of the game. Slajak and other guys. You see a lot of the same people around. Because the game is getting older and the community is getting smaller. I don't know about any Red Orchestra 3 coming out anytime soon. There may be. But for now we all got this. Everybody's sticking on this. I like this part where you can just follow your guys around while you wait to be spawned. If you see an enemy coming up behind them, you can type in, try to help them out. Hey, he's right behind you. Get him. I don't remember if that's in Call of Duty. The last Call of Duty multiplayer I played big was Black Ops, and I didn't really. It just felt boring to me. Black Ops multiplayer bored me. I loved, and I still love, Call of Duty World at War multiplayer. I loved that. And I loved Modern Warfare 1 multiplayer. But the last Call of Duty game I really got was Black Ops 1. And it just bored me. I liked the campaign. I enjoyed the campaign, actually. A lot of people didn't like the campaign. I did. But the multiplayer bored the hell out of me. So, I've been really looking for another FPS to pique my interest. Because Call of Duty just isn't doing it for me anymore. But this one definitely is. So, if anybody's just gotten a little sick or a little bored of the Call of Duty type areas, the Call of Duty type games, I think this would be a nice welcome change. There's also a part in the game where you can upgrade your weapons. You get commendations if you get enough points at the end of the rounds. I'm not sure what all that does. I'm not sure what upgrading the weapons does, giving it perks and stuff, because this game doesn't really have perks like I know them from Call of Duty. Yeah. It upgrades the guns, but I'm not exactly sure what it's doing when it's upgrading them. I don't think it's adding pieces. I don't think it's adding scopes or anything. I think it's just making them a little more deadly. Or I could be wrong. But I've upgraded a lot of pieces so far. So things are upgradable. You can upgrade your skills as a certain part. And we lost this match. I wasn't in from the beginning. Which wouldn't have mattered because I didn't get many kills anyway. But this was a fun go-around. So I just wanted to let you check out this game. I want to spread the word on this game, get some more people into it, get the community bigger, because I want this game to last. I love this game. This is just fantastic. It's my new favorite FPS multiplayer shooter. and I just want more people to enjoy it as much as I do. I am your graphics rogue, and I will see you, hopefully, next time.